It's easy to grow good carrots from seed, but there's a couple of tricks that'll help with success every time. Secret number 1 is to plant carrot seeds in loose, well-cultivated soil. Remove any rocks and loosen the soil with a fork or spade before planting. Use a rake or other tool to mark a line in the bed where the seeds are to be sown. Add a handful of balanced organic fertilizer into the line, and then work it into the soil lightly, just using your fingertips. Then make a shallow trench in the soil. This is where the seeds will go. Always be sure to mark the row clearly using a plant label. Carrot seeds are very small. They can be a challenge to deal with one at a time. We recommend using a small pinch of seeds at a time and scattering them as evenly as possible into the little trench. Once the seeds are in, pull a shallow layer of soil over them so they're just covered very lightly. Pat the loose soil lightly with the palm of your hand to help keep the seeds just where you planted them. Then gently water them in. Keep the soil damp during germination. With carrots, this can take 2 to 3 weeks, so you might need to water every day if it's not raining. Depending on the weather, your carrots should be a couple of inches tall within about 1 month from planting the seeds. Before they grow too much bigger, it's time to thin. Thinning is the act of removing extra seedlings so each one in the row has the space it needs to grow well. The thinned carrots are edible. You can put them in a salad, or you can try transplanting them even. Even if they end up in the compost, the rows need to be thinned. This is an essential step in growing good carrots. Failure to thin carrots tends to cause them to spiral around each other because they push against each other as they grow and compete for space. It can be a bit fussy, but it's worth all the work. Just take your time. Be sure to remove enough of the seedlings to allow 4 centimeters, that's about 1.5 inches, or 2 fingers between each carrot. Thinning carrots might seem a little bit harsh to new gardeners, but it gives the remaining carrots the space they need to grow well. When you're done thinning the row, give your carrots a drink to help settle the soil. After another month or so of growing, try pulling 1 or 2 of the carrots to see if they're ready for harvest. You can harvest them one at a time as needed, or take out the whole row to make room for the next crop. If you follow these tips, your carrots should be quite long and straight. Harvesting homegrown carrots is really rewarding. It's a reminder that we can all grow some of our own food. If you chose to pick the whole row, be sure to wash them in cold water shortly after the harvest. This will help them cool down, which will make them last longer. Be sure to pat your carrots dry before storing them in the refrigerator. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more gardening tips to come.